Hey, welcome to Live with Lynn. So if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so I know you were here. I'm Lynn Huber, and I appreciate you being here today. So today I'm going to talk about how to handle adversity with your head held high. So we all face adversity all the time, right? It's just part of life's experience. It's part of just being human. And it can sometimes be really difficult to face adversity with confidence, but most of the time when we're struggling with that, it's in our own heads. Of course, right? We talk about that all the time. It's always in our head. But hey, we begin to think of unreasonable worst case scenarios, which makes us panic. And then we can't stand up to the issue at all because of fear or anxiety. So for example, say your boss at work might be treating you unfairly and you want to confront them about it. But then you start to worry that your boss might fire you if you confront them. And then that opens the door to more unreasonable thoughts like, what if I can't find another job? Or what if I can't feed my kids, right? And then, or maybe you want to build your own business like I've done with my Avon business and have the time and financial freedom like I have. But you don't allow yourself to dream big about what your life could be like if you started your own business. Or you're afraid to dream big about even leaving your current job so that you can build a business and live life on your own terms, right? So it's easy for our minds to get into the what if mode. And if we're scared to take those actions, that will get us, if we're afraid to take those actions that are going to actually get us what we ultimately want in our life, then we're not going to be able to get them, right? To be better at handling adversity, you need to divide the realistic outcomes from the unrealistic. So look at the outcomes that you think are going to happen that's going on in your mind and what's realistic and what's not. Separate those into two, right? And then if your mind is filled, if you've got absurd what ifs going on in your head, you're not going to be able to take on any adversity confidently. So you've got that on the side of the absurd, right? So when an unrealistic scenario pops into your mind, think to yourself, if someone told you about this happened to them, would you believe them? That's a really good question because it really grounds you in reality. Is what you're worried about happening even plausible or likely? And if you can say pretty confidently that if someone told you that it happened to them, if you can say that you wouldn't believe it, or that it doesn't sound plausible, then you could probably dismiss it as an unlikely scenario and move it over to that side, right? So you don't have to worry about that one. And it's really important that we watch the words that we say and think. Thoughts are things. I say that all the time, right? And I really believe that. And worrying too much about unlikely scenarios could actually increase the chances that they could happen. I mean, remember, thoughts are things. So it's what's inside your head that determines what happens. And so if you're too concerned with these things happening, you might actually say the wrong thing or say something that you didn't mean to out of stress, or maybe you'll subconsciously do something else to bring it on, and you could actually make that unlikely thing happen in your life. But once you've divided them out and you've got your unlikely or out there ideas, and these over here are the ideas that could possibly happen. So once you only have the realistic scenarios in your mind, then you can think about what the worst case is. Consider how likely the worst case is to happen, right? And what would actually happen if it did? How bad would it be if that possible scenario happened? And how would you handle it? If the consequences aren't too severe or you've thought it out, then you can be pretty confident that even if it goes all wrong, you still can recover and you're still going to be okay. And on the flip side, if the chances of a poor outcome are very slim, then you can find confidence in knowing that you're probably going to be fine anyway, no matter what, right? Because it's probably not going to happen. So again, thoughts are things. So based on that, realize that by being confident, you're actually increasing your chances of a positive outcome. If you go into a job interview feeling nervous, your employer is going to be able to pick up on that. If you're starting a business, if you've just started a business or you're in business, but you're afraid to talk to somebody about your business because you think that they're going to think you're being stupid, or worse, they might even laugh at you, they're going to sense that and they're going to be turned off by it. They might not sense exactly what you're feeling, but they're going to know subconsciously, again, they're going to know that you're not confident for sure. And they might, they're also subconsciously going to know something's off with you. You're not confident, you're not sure of it. So if you're promoting a business, if you started a business like, like Avon or any other business, and you're promoting it and you're telling people about it, but deep down you don't have the confidence, then people are going to subconsciously go, well, she doesn't think it's very good, so I don't know if I want to follow her, right? It's amazing. It's just amazing. But, it's not even like these are actual words that are spoken. It just happens subconsciously. It's like on that level, right? So while you don't want to be overly confident or you don't want to be cocky, but people are most often going to respond to confident people than they would to unconfident people. That's just how it is. The more confident you are, the less they're even going to question you. They're just going to follow you. You hand somebody an Avon brochure and you're confident and you're handing them a brochure, they're just going to take it. They're not even going to question it. You ask them for their contact information so you can follow up. If you're being confident, they're just going to go, okay, and start writing it. But if you're acting afraid, then they won't. They will sense your fear, and some triggers in their head are going to go off. Something's not right. They're not really going to even know what it is, but something's not right, and they're going to go, oh, this is you on the back, right? I'll call you, right? See the difference in how that happens? So it's much harder to get respect when you're not holding your head high. And without respect, it's difficult to overcome adversity. So by tackling your problems confidently, you're going to be more successful in facing them. And you're also going to feel more accomplished at the end of the day. So, hey, now I'd love to hear from you. How do you handle adversity? What kinds of things help you be more confident or to quiet those thoughts running through your mind? We all have them, right? We have that endless chatter in our mind. And sometimes they're not good. Like, you're not good enough or they're not going to like you or they're not going to want to see it. I mean, we all have those thoughts. So what kinds of things to help you quiet those thoughts and help you raise your head high and be confident and get through adversity? So please get down in the comments and share with us. I would love to hear your stories. Thank you to anyone who might be on live but just hasn't commented, and anyone who's watching the replay. I appreciate you. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.